across southern Colorado, so skip the jacket this morning. Let's take you neighborhood to neighborhood and show you those temperatures. Northern El Paso County in the upper 50s, tracking the lower 60s for I-25 and Garden of the Gods, with 50 for Westcliff right now, cresting into the lower 60s for Pueblo West, Walsenburg and Trinidad in the 50s and the 60s. Something else that we're monitoring closely are those wind speeds recently starting to kick up, and we are dealing with an incoming cold front that's shifting winds out of the north, and we're also dealing again with breezy to windy conditions. Denver all the way through Burlington, also for Colorado Springs, but elsewhere across southern Colorado, those wind speeds under 10 miles an hour. Here's a look at those speeds throughout the rest of the afternoon. You can see they could range anywhere between 10 and 20 miles an hour, but those are just sustained wind speeds associated with those gusts. They could be much, much higher, and associated with some of those thunderstorms, of course. We'll be keeping you ahead of those storms throughout the day. Live HD Doppler radar shows quiet conditions currently, but we are tracking some storms just to the north and to the east of Denver. Beyond that, just a few showers for some of the mountains. Can't rule out some mist either, along with a bit of some fog in spots, but really that fog hasn't been lowering visibility for folks too much throughout the morning. And throughout the morning, a mixture of sunshine and clouds will take us through. By noon, here we are going to see some of those showers begin in some of the mountains and in some of the foothills. Those showers will continue to increase in strength, and with the help of that incoming cold front, they'll help fire off more strong to severe storms than what we saw yesterday. A quarter before 5 continues to show you these storms tracking off to the east. Canyon City, you're expected to get some of those storms between 3 and 4 p.m. The rest of the I-25 corridor later on this evening. Here we are at 6 o'clock. Showers and storms still continuing. Those downpours, gusty winds, and large hail are all possibilities. Throughout the overnight hours, could see still a few lingering showers, but a lot of that active activity will diminish by midnight. Highs today, 80s along the I-25 corridor, with some of the upper 80s, lower 90s for the eastern plains, 70s through the 80s for the mountains and the valleys. Here's the thing, we cool things down just a bit for your Friday, only reaching 77 degrees. However, for Independence Day, temperatures rebound to the lower 80s, mid 80s by Sunday. Sunday through next Wednesday looks to be a bit more active with more water to work with across southern Colorado. Over to Pueblo now, 85 tomorrow's high, rebounding to 90 degrees for 4th of July, and then sticking with the 80s and the 90s Sunday all the way through Wednesday. And we are keeping in the chance for just a few showers for Independence Day, but late in the afternoon into the early evening. I don't expect it to be a washout entirely, but a few of those sprinkles might interrupt a few of your outdoor plans. The morning and early afternoon time frames look decent with those temperatures in the 70s and the 80s. In Canyon City, we'll be reaching 89 degrees for your 4th of July, with today at 86 and dipping just a bit for your Friday. Finally, over to Teller County, 71, today's high, 70s the rest of the way. Tuesday, we drop things down slightly. Keep in mind that Saturday is looking good. Warm temperatures, just a few spotty showers and thunderstorms. Sunday through Wednesday, though, look to be a bit more active with the potential for strong to severe storms. Now, coming up during your Good Morning America cut-ins, I will be breaking down just some of those current conditions, along with what to expect ahead, of course, but looking at some of those wind speeds along with any sort of lowered visibility.
Yeah, the winds are definitely picking up.
That's right.
Thanks, Abby.
Now we'll check in one final time with Mike Lewis at